Hey guys, so today I want to make a very quick video comparing the LG Optimus L9 versus the Galaxy S3 Mini over here on the right side. So this is going to be kind of like a fun video to do because the LG Optimus L9, it's cheaper, but it has some better specs than the Galaxy S3 Mini. The Galaxy S3 Mini is more expensive, but it also has some other cool features that the LG Optimus L9 doesn't have. So right now in my country, Sweden, the LG Optimus L9 will retail for $362 or bucks. And the Galaxy S3 Mini, it costs $475. So it's around $100 more for the LG Optimus L9. Is it worth it? Well, we will go ahead and compare these two devices right now. And the first thing, of course, that you obviously will see that is different with these two devices is that you get a bigger screen here on the LG Optimus L9. That's the first thing you will see. You get a little bit more rounded off design here on the Galaxy S3 Mini. It has a 4-inch display compared to a bigger 4.5-inch display over here on the Optimus L9, and you can see that the Galaxy S3 Mini has, of course, as you can hear on the name probably, it has adopted the Galaxy S3 design, so that's kind of cool. While the Optimus L9, of course, has adopted kind of like the Optimus 4X design, but a little bit slimmer home button. The Optimus 4X, of course, doesn't even have a home button down here, but it still kind of contains the same kind of design over here, with the camera here on the back, has this kind of LG Prada look on the phone, and you can see that on both these two devices on the back we do have the speaker, and also a 5-megapixel camera on both. On the right side on both we have turn on the display button, and also on the left side on both it is volume up and down. Something that I've noticed with the Optimus L9 and the Optimus 4X is that it's kind of annoying. I think personally, you may just be something I have to get used to, but it's kind of hard to locate where the volume up and down and where the volume or the power on button is, because they doesn't point out as much as they do on the Galaxy S3 Mini. So quickly a design look there, of course, you charge both these two devices at the bottom. So if we now just go ahead and take another look at some specs here. Now, of course, this mid-range devices, and what that basically means is that they aren't meant to, have like amazing 4G speeds, but they of course are 3G capable phones. And on the new Galaxy S3 Mini, you get mini SIM on the removable back. Both these devices are devices where you can go ahead and remove the back and replace the battery, which is pretty good, and also that they have both an SD card option. But you get the micro SIM here on the LG Optimus L9, so a little bit different SIM technology there, but of course you just gotta cut down the SIM card. And also in terms of the design, this Galaxy S3 Mini is both thinner but not lighter though, I'm pretty sure, while the Optimus L9 is both longer and it's wider. Now also, in speaking about the screen technology here, you get on the Optimus L9 here, we do get the IPS LCD display here, which ain't as good personally. I'm pretty sure most people will say that this IPS LCD display over here, it's not as good as a Super AMOLED display, especially not in terms of colors. I seem to get some color problems when I show this device for my camera. My camera doesn't seem to like this IPS LCD display over here, so that's of course one very thing that you might want to consider 100 more bucks for a Super AMOLED display here. The Samsung use on all of their smartphones. But I mean, Super AMOLED, I'm pretty sure most people will say that it's better than this, usual normal IPS LCD display over here. Resolution though is 540 x 960 here on the Optimus L9, which is making it to be at a 4.5-inch display, PPI pixels per inch of 245 versus the 480 x 800 Galaxy S3 Mini here, which is a little bit lower PPI, but not as much, 233, and just because it's a 4-inch smartphone over here, that basically means that it gets 233 PPI, so that's only 10 PPIs less than the other Optimus L9. So you probably won't notice a difference there in terms of reading. Also, one very good thing here about the LG Optimus L9 though is that it should have Gorilla Glass 2 on the front side, just as the newer high-end smartphones like the Galaxy Note 2, the Galaxy S3, and so forth. While I've been seeing that the Galaxy S3 Mini shouldn't even have Gorilla Glass. So this one should be more scratch resistant, but who knows? I haven't tried it out myself, but I'm pretty sure it should be because it has Gorilla Glass 2. Now, also, as I said, in terms of storage, you get SD card on both, up to 32 gigabytes. Be aware though that SD card, that's only for storing pictures and like videos and personal stuff. It doesn't seem to work for most apps in the Play Store, which is something that I think is kind of bad with Android right now. They should really try to fix that. Also, one very good thing here about the Galaxy S3 Mini compared to the LG Optimus L9 is that the LG Optimus L9, it only seems to be available in a 4 gigabyte variant. 4 gigabytes of internal memory only. That's about one high-end game in the Play Store. Well, there are two different variants of the Galaxy S3 Mini. One is an 8 gigabyte and one is a 16 gigabyte variant. And I really recommend, if you're going to go ahead and play some, more games, go for the 16 gigabyte variant, because if you buy the 8 gigabyte variant of the Galaxy S3 Mini, then I'm pretty sure that almost half of that will the phone take as memory. So you can install around 2 high-end games here, maybe 3 high-end games on the Galaxy S3 Mini, while you can only install like one game over here on the LG Optimus L9. Just because of the internal storage. Now, in terms of RAM multitasking, it's 1 gigabyte here on both. And also in terms of camera, I tried out a little bit. Both have a 5 megapixel camera and a VGA front-facing camera. Now, I tried them out, and from what I can say here is that it seems like, me personally, I do enjoy the kind of quality here of the LG Optimus L9 camera. It seems like the sensor is a little bit better here. At least when we are speaking of the camera there on the front side. But then I think the display ain't showing us good colors because it's an IPS LCD, but I'm pretty sure when you look at the pictures in the computer, it looks better on the LG Optimus or the pictures from the LG Optimus L9. But then when I tried out the front-facing camera, I did see that it felt like the Galaxy S3 Mini is better in the front-facing, but LG Optimus L9 is better when you're taking normal pictures. So I think that's that's kind of nice. Now, also something that's very weird with the LG Optimus L9 is that when I tried to see the kind of the chipset that's using, I couldn't find anything about it, while the Galaxy S3 Mini is using the Novator U8420, which is a little bit different from what Samsung usually use in their other devices, like a lot of their other high-end smartphones, where they use their own chipset called Exynos. Novator doesn't seem to be as good as Exynos, but almost. While the performance here, of course, as you can see over here, it's still good on both, so it should be a good chipset also in the LG Optimus L9. Also, I couldn't find the GPU of the LG Optimus L9, but I already made one gaming video of GTA 3, and it did seem to perform actually a little bit better than the Mali 400 GPU in the Galaxy S3 Mini. But then we have the negative side here with the LG Optimus L9 is that it only is 4 gigabytes. That's a big bad thing there if you want to have a lot of high-end games on your smartphone. Now, also in terms of processor, they're both using a dual-core 1 gigahertz one, a Cortex A9 here at least on the S3 Mini. I'm not sure if it's the same here on the LG Optimus L9, but that wouldn't surprise me. So just to sum up right now, what is the good things and what is the bad things here? Why would you pick up the LG Optimus L9? Which device would I pick up over here? Well, I think that one of the big things here is especially the price. There's a big price difference between these. I mean, $100. That's a lot of money for a lot of people. So the price here, definitely the LG Optimus L9 has an amazing price. Now, one thing that's better here with S3 Mini is that it's coming with Android 4.1 Jelly Bean right out of the box, while the Adrian Optimus L9 here only is rocking Android 4.0 ICS. And then with Android 4.1 Jelly Bean, you get things like you get Google Now, and I already made a video about what's new with Android 4.1 and 4.2 Android, so you can go ahead and check that out. But there's a ton of new features like Product Butter, which is making the performance even more smooth than Android 4.0 ICS. I'm not sure if it's going to be launched for the Adrian Optimus L9 in the near future, but we will see. Now, one very good thing here with the Adrian Optimus L9 also is the battery. It's 2150 milliamp battery. Which is a lot better than the S3 Mini, which is only 1500 milliamps. So you should get some better battery here on the Adrian Optimus L9. But then we also do know that Samsung is pretty good at optimizing battery power. But if you look at the specs, it should be way better with around 600 to 700 more milliamps. Now also what's better here, a big thing what's better with the Galaxy S3 Mini is that it has an 8 and 16 gigabyte variant, while you only can get an 8 gigabyte of internal storage on the Adrian Optimus 4X, the Adrian Optimus L9. I mean, so the Adrian Optimus L9 is not meant to play that many games on, but if you don't play high-end games, then you can of course install a lot of those kinds of games. Now, one very big thing here also why I probably would pick up the Adrian Optimus L9 is not just the price, but I prefer big smartphones, and this is a 4.5-inch display. It really makes a difference for me. I don't want to have a small display. And the Galaxy S3 Mini is a little bit too small for me, so I would probably pick this one up. And then also that it costs $100 less in my country. That's definitely a big winner over there. Now, one thing that also is very nice here with the Galaxy S3 Mini is that it has an extremely slim design, extremely nice and easy to hold, and it feels just so good in the hand. And it's used amazing. And also one extremely good thing here with the S3 Mini is the AMOLED display. If you're gonna do reading, if you're gonna use the display a lot, if you're planning on watching a lot of video on your device, then you know the display is gonna be a big thing, because then you can get like an SD card, watch a lot of movies on your device. I would definitely pick this one up, even though it costs $100 more. But if you're gonna use it for a lot of movies and stuff like that, then I definitely would pick this one up. It's a no-brainer. But then also the screen is a little bit bigger here. But then the screen technology, I think that's almost like one more important thing for me. Than the screen size. If you're gonna take some pictures, a lot of pictures, then I might pick up the Adrian Optimus L9. Pretty good picture, pretty decent camera there. That seems to be better. But if you're gonna do front-facing stuff, I would probably pick up the Galaxy S3 Mini. But it's totally up to you. It's totally up to you to decide. But I think that I would pick up the Adrian Optimus L9 just because I value the big display so much. If I would do movies and if I would take a lot, okay, sure, I'd take some pictures also. So I would probably pick this one up, and also the nice price deal over there. Hopefully, Android 4.1 Jelly Bean will come out soon for the Adrian Optimus L9. But yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, please leave a like on this video, and if you want to leave some feedback, go ahead and do so down below. Yeah, peace.